Okay, so everyone knows that the community picnic is 2 weeks from this Sunday.
2 weeks already.
Yes, coming up real fast. I've already spoken to the caterer, so that has already been taken care of.
And Marilyn confirmed the decorations for that as well.
Very good, Sylvie. Thank you very much. Our next item on the agenda...
I'm so sorry. Excuse me.
Ms. Mattie, please come in. I'd like to introduce you to the board. I want to introduce all of you to one of our newest members. This is Ms. Mattie, and she will be helping us out around the church until she can find another job. Ms. Mattie was recently laid off from her job at the LAPD.
Oh, you were an officer de police, oui?
Well, no, I wasn't a police officer per se.
What does that mean?
Well, I was superintendent over custodial services.
Ooh la, super.
Ain't nothing but a fancy name for a janitor.
Well, I best be getting back to work.
You could start with this room.
So, let me tell you about my amazing trip to Paris. It was très magnifique.
Well, maybe later, Barbara. We have some business to attend to.
Oh, but Pastor, j'étais très impressionnée.
You ain't no Empress, Ione, or otherwise, so just get over yourself.
Don't you talk to me like that. Who do you think you are?
I know you're not French.
Ladies, can we please just get back to business? Thank you. The silent auction we sponsored for the church fair was a huge success.
That's wonderful. How much?
Well, quite a bit. But as treasurer, you'll need to let us know after you count it.
Does she do that all by herself?
Usually.
Well, do you think that's a good idea?
One thing you need to understand, Ms. Mattie, is that this church is built on trust.
Well, you know, after all of the years that I have with the police, my motto is trust, but verify.
Okay, well, it's getting late and we're just about wrapped up here. So let's take this to lunch. Oh, Ms. Mattie, hi. Getting an early start, I see.
Good morning, Pastor. Yes, I thought I'd come in and get started early.
I'm heading off to a meeting, so I will see you later this afternoon.
Well, have a great day, Pastor.
Thank you. You too.
All right. So, how's the counting coming?
Fine, thanks. I should be done soon.
You need any help?
Oh, no, I'm fine.
You been on any trips lately?
Trips?
Yeah, you know, like Miss Rodriguez and Patty.
Oh, no, Jerome and I don't have any, we don't have any time for travel.
Oh, what does your husband do?
An engineer, a civil engineer.
Well, where does he work?
He recently got laid off.
So what do you do for work?
I thought you said you weren't a police officer.
So things must be pretty tight.
Yes, they are, actually.
So maybe that's why you have that $100 bill sticking out your pocketbook.
Oh, Let me explain.
No, don't. This could be evidence of a felony offense.
No, please. My husband and I are just borrowing a little. We're planning to pay it all back. We're trying to stop the IRS from taking our home.
So your husband is in on it with you.
Yes? No? I mean,
You know, why don't we just let Pastor Wilkins decide what to do? Well, he's not here right now. He's at a meeting, but he'll be back. Would you like some coffee while you wait?
no thanks.
Well, I saw some cheesecake in the kitchen. I'm gonna go and get me a slice. Don't leave town.
Thank you for coming in on such short notice, Mr. Thornton.
I thought something bad must have happened to Sylvia.
It did.
She looks fine to me.
Maybe on the outside.
What Ms. Mattie is trying to say is that we caught your wife trying to misappropriate some funds.
You caught her doing what?
That's what we're here to find out.
Sylvia, I'd like to give you an opportunity to come clean.
Oh, my Lord. How did I ever? Don't touch me. This is all your fault. It was all his idea. He got us into this mess with the IRS because of his carelessness. He suggested we borrow some of the church's money.
Is that true, Mr. Thornton?
Do we need to get a lawyer?
Well, that depends
On what?
on whether the two of you are willing to tell me the truth.
And how do we know you won't use it against us?
Jerome, we were desperate. The IRS was planning to take our house if we didn't come up with some money by the end of the month.
And so you thought you would just steal it? And from the church?
We saw it more as borrowing. We were planning on paying it all back with interest.
How much have you taken to date?
Must be close to 5,000?
$5,000. Now, Pastor, that's a felony. I think we need to be calling the police.
Have you done this before?
No, Pastor, I swear. I promise I'll never do it again.
That's what they all say, Pastor.
Please, Pastor. Please forgive us.
Pastor. I say lock 'em up and throw away the key.
I think that the Thorntons forgot to put their trust in the Lord when things got tough. Do you remember the story of when Peter walked on water and he forgot to keep his eyes on Jesus as the waves lashed around him and he began to sink? I think that's what happened to the two of you.
I thought the deal was that if the Lord is our shepherd, we never be in want.
Yes, but the Lord doesn't enable us to be irresponsible by bailing us out every time we make poor decisions, whether it's about money or anything else.
I did make some foolish decisions. And so I guess that's on me. I shouldn't have expected God to bail us out. I just wanted to fix it. And made even more bad decisions. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, as you know, we do things by the book.
That's right, Pastor. By the book. Preach!
The good book. And the good book is about grace and forgiveness.
But now hold on now, because see,
I know they don't deserve it, but that's what grace is all about. And since you have confessed and you have asked for forgiveness, I am not going to press charges.
but now, Pastor, that there has to be some kind of consequence.
Yes, there will be. Sylvia, you will need to resign as treasurer. I will continue to trust God, but when it comes to people, I guess I will adopt your motto: trust but verify. Thank you for everything you've done for us, Ms. Mattie. I think you may have a knack for this sort of thing.
I think you're right, Pastor. I may have just found my new vocation. Miss Mattie, private investigator.